And now for another edition of One Sentence Wonders from Turnover Scissors Press. This time we'll be looking at the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, The Heels, by Greg Oliver and Steven Johnson. Just going to be picking one sentence at random here and then dissecting what we can from that. And why not do this one on one of my favorite subjects, someone that played football at the University of Arizona. I live here in Tucson, Arizona. The late, great Big Thunder, Canada's greatest athlete, Gene Kiniski. Here's a photo of a young Gene Kiniski. Here we go with one random sentence. In 1953, back in Tucson, Arizona, Kiniski started wrestling professionally for Rod Fenton. Well, there you go. That has the local tie-in here. I'm based out of Tucson, Arizona currently. Rod Fenton obviously was the local well-known promoter, and as a matter of fact, the Brandy Fenton Park here in Tucson, Arizona is named after Rod Fenton's wife. So that's how big of an influence he had on the Tucson, Arizona scene outside of wrestling and inside of wrestling too, for that matter. Rod Fenton was a great wrestler back in his day too, but also much well known for being quite the promoter in the Southwest and other areas as well, but definitely here in Tucson, Arizona. And Gene Kiniski, who went on to win the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, something that is still lauded and defended to this very day. I believe Trevor Murdoch to be the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and Kiniski part of that lineage that dates all the way back to Frank Gotch and George Hackenschmidt at the very turn of the 19th century into the 20th century in the early 1900s. So there you have it, folks. This was, again, from a great book that you should procure yourself. I have one, obviously. The Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, The Heels, Greg Oliver and Steven Johnson. And they actually have a series of the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame books with other books in the series that are dynamite. They're about tag teams. They're about baby faces and everything, this, there, and otherwise. But again, if you see the name Greg Oliver or Steven Johnson, they've done their research, they've done their homework, and you should partake.